snowing, you all. Snowing. It's March 6th and it's snowing in Kentucky. I thought we were over that-ish, but evidently not so much. It was like geoengineering to its finest. Anyway, so how are everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning, darlings. So, do you all want to see the best candy for fat girls this Easter? Well, I've got it. It's Russell Stouffer's white chocolate bunny, but you dip it in peanut butter. It has a peanut butter dip cup. OMG! Oh, is it? Oops. My days are kind of, because I've had a pretty rough week so far. My grandmother's dying, basically. She's in intensive care. They're not. I mean, she's definitely dying. So that happened Monday or Sunday, and I took some time off to just like marinate on it. That day I found it, but I got a nail in my tire, so I had to deal with that. So I couldn't do it. So, and it's been a pretty bad situation. But they're just basically letting her. What happened was she has a heart condition anyway. She's 87, and she had a hernia, and her stomach went up inside the hernia, and it died, like the blood circulation. So she doesn't have a stomach now, and she has it, but the doctor said that it was probably too much on her body with the heart, and she bleeds a lot, and before she got sick, she told her children, which were my aunt and uncle, that she didn't want any surgeries. She just wanted to, just die, I guess. And I went and said goodbye and everything on Monday with my kids. She's still hanging on, so that's where I'm going. I'm going to the hospital and sit with my aunt. So she's like in the hospice part of the hospital. So they have her pretty medicated so she won't feel pain. They're just waiting for her heart to stop or whatever, because she can't drink or eat. So, and they said even if they did the surgery, that her quality of life would be pretty much non-existent, because she couldn't eat. She couldn't, her stomach's gone. They'd have to take it out. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm dealing with that, and it's pretty sad. And but she was a really good Christian woman, and I know she's going to go be with the Lord, and she's been waiting to go with her for a long time. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I just been laying low for a while and just dealing with that emotionally. But I've come to a place where I can accept it, and I can not cry, and I can find solace in knowing that she's going to go home and be with Christ. So, and she was a very good Christian. You know what I mean? Like she would never drink. She never had a cuss word. She was near. I know everybody sins, but she was near perfect. Like every time that the church door was open, she was there. She tied regularly, you know, she made sure that we went. So I'm trying to find happiness in that, you know. And she gets to go be with her husband and my mommy. I don't know if my dad made it to heaven, but hopefully he did. She can hang out with all my family and her, my family, and whoever she knows, you know. But anyway, so how you been? What's up? Yeah, I have snow. We have snow in Kentucky. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, she's in the hospital with hospice right now. So they don't know how long she's going to live, but you know, they're making her as comfortable as they can until that day. So I'm going to go. It's just so sad. I don't know. It makes me really sad when I go, but I don't want her to feel like I'm, you know. That's good. She had she has like where she bleeds really easy. I don't know what that's called, but she also has like a bad heart. But what actually happened is that she had a hernia in her somewhere, and I guess in her stomach. She had a hernia in her stomach. Well, her other stomach wrapped up inside of it, and all the circulation to her stomach, no blood could get there, so her stomach died, and so she started having seizures, and the doctors said that she probably wouldn't make it through the surgery. So my aunt and my uncle, which are her kids, that, you know, said that she didn't want to go through any of that, you know, putting the tube down her and all that. So, and the doctor said she wouldn't have a quality of life because they'd have to take her stomach out, and so they decided just to ride it out and let her pass away. And so that's what's happening. Yeah. I mean, my grandmother raised me since I was 12. It's just, I mean, I know that she's gonna be with Christ, and I found happiness in that. So her suffering's gonna be, I just don't want it to go on for a month, you know. Probably. Oh, really? She never had a feeding tube or anything, but she had a hernia in her stomach. Yeah. They want to do that. They told me that my husband, not my husband, my daughter would eventually have to do that, but she hasn't. And I'm devastated. I would be devastated if she lost the ability to eat, because she likes to eat. And yeah, so I'm trying to like put that off, but she's getting to the point where she's like, she doesn't want to eat. And I just, that to me seems, you know what I mean? Oh, my grandmother is 87. So I've had a tough couple of weeks around here, you know. But life goes on, I guess, you know. Okay, thank you. I will. Yeah, she has consciousness. She goes in and out of consciousness. But they keep her pretty medicated. She keeps on telling, I love you, you know. She can a little bit, and she was stronger. Janice, my aunt, said that she was stronger yesterday. I didn't get to go see her yesterday because I had issues with this friggin' car. Well, my husband forced me to do it because my brakes were like so bad. And the thing about this car, we had those locking lug nuts, and this is a used car. We bought it used. So we didn't have the key, and everybody was like, we can't do it, you know? So we eventually found somebody that could get them off. We just had to buy new lug nuts, or normal ones. So that took a while. I got, well, they're not used. I got new used tires because mine were so bad. I had nails all in every tire. I had nails in it. And I had to get a rotor, so all of that took like 4 hours yesterday. And I got up late, and I had Autumn with me. So bad. But my husband was like adamant, "You're doing this. This is dangerous. We got to do it," you know. Just so irresponsible when it comes to real stuff. Yeah, well, her stomach's dead. Like, they can't give her a feeding tube because her stomach is completely dead. Like, there's no stomach. So they're just waiting it out. Oh, really? Well, her kids said that she didn't want any of that stuff because she had a conversation because she was ill and she's been, you know, in and out of the hospital. They had a conversation with her saying that she didn't want any of that stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, she said that she didn't want anything, like any devices that will make her live more. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know that's the thing. Like, I don't want her to, like, I mean, they're not giving, I don't know. I think she has an IV, so I don't know. It's just sad. Yeah, it is sad. It's harder. My aunt is like, now that she knows that she's not coming home, the doctor said basically she's not coming home. They're keeping her there until she dies because she has to be medicated because it's extremely painful. I was like, well, why don't you try the surgery? Maybe she can read. And she was like, no. So the nurses are talking to her, so she just says no. You know, everything they say, no. You know, she doesn't want. So, I don't know, it's just, but my aunt, like, it's sad because she can't afford the house that they live in. Yeah, she'll say no. Like, do you want us to put it, like, she'll say, do you want to have a feeding tube? She said no. You know, she'll say no. Do you want to have surgery? No. You know, she says no. Yeah, so she, like, when she comes up out of it, like, she's in pain. I can tell she's in pain, but she doesn't want to fight anymore. You know what I mean? She just, you know. So, I don't know, because I don't stay there very long. I just, because every time that I've went, she's been completely out of it. The first day that I went, I said, I love you. She was trying to talk. Yeah, she knows that she doesn't want to prolong her life anymore, basically. You know? I don't know. Like, they said if they put her under, because they didn't get a stupid living will. I told them that, to do that, you know? And they put all that down her throat, and she's on this breathing machine. You know what I mean? I don't know if they have the right to take her off of it or not. You know, her kids. I don't know. They're just idiots. It makes me mad, you know? Like, this, like, at least make her sign this, you know? Like, you know, and I know that she doesn't want to be, you know, on the... I worked at a, nursing home, and oh my goodness, there was this one guy. He was just so sad. It was so sad, and he had a breathing tube. So every time I think about a feeding tube, and that was what was keeping him alive, just that thing, you know. And I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I wouldn't want that, you know. Because I saw it. I saw his had bed sores, and he was very oh God, you know. So I don't know. It's not up to me because I'm not her. You know, I'm not her next of kin. Her kids have to make that decision. So I don't know. But when they ask her if she wants this, she says no. When she's awake, you know. But they keep her sedated because she's having seizures also. It's just a bad situation. I just don't want her to linger like for months and months. That's going to be awful. You know, I don't know how long you can live without food. I don't know. You know. So, but they're saying it's not going to be long. It's not going to be like months. Maybe a week, 2 weeks tops. So, which is pretty sad. No. But they're just saying that they will make her as comfortable as possible, and keep her pretty sedated until her heart stops, basically. It's pretty sad. I don't know. I mean, I've cried a lot, but I mean, there's nothing I can do. So there's nothing. I mean, I'll be pretty emotional when she actually dies, but right now I just feel like she's suffering and I want it over, and it makes me mad, you know. So, you know. But anyway, other news. What's going on? Anything going on? How's your mother? Yeah. That's basically. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Is she in the hospital or is she at home? There with her still. That's good. Well, I'm glad she's getting better. Yep. So did you see my candy, my fat girl candy? Isn't this wild? I've never seen this before. It's like chocolate covered, like a chocolate, and then it dip it in like chips. Let me see. Okay, yeah. That's a shame you guys don't live closer. A bigger house and you can live together. Well, I mean, I don't know if you would do that anyway. I don't know. I'm sure they want to keep their independence as much as they can. I don't know. It sucks getting older, man. It's like, I don't know. But the problem is, like, I feel sorry for my aunt because without my grandmother's income, she's gonna have to sell their home. But she said she didn't want to live there anymore if her mom wasn't there. So they have, I don't know, they have pretty good equity in it, but I don't know how, you know, if it's gonna sell or not. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do about that. So she's dealing with her mother, and then dealing with that is pretty hard also. So she's been pretty upset. I've never seen her cry before, but she's actually breaking down. And that said, although I'm close with my aunt, but not like super close, you know. I mean, I love her, but she's just, I don't know. But I don't want any of that. You know, it's just hard for me to watch her do that because I know that my aunt has been with her, lived with my grandmother and my grandfather since the 90s or 80s even. So she's always lived with my my grandmother. So I don't know. And my uncle, he's always, you know, he's never been around really. He's like always been like a professional. He's like really smart, and he ran like this big company and travels a lot and stuff. So, but he's been really, really helpful as well. Like when Jenna's had to go like to things, he would be over there. And then I have like an aunt. She's not really my aunt. She's my grandmother's cousin, but my grandmother raised her. So she's kind of like me. My grandmother raised me. Well, when my mom died, like when I was 12, I went to her because I don't know, had a pretty bad rough between when my mom died, and my mom died until I moved there. It was like hell on earth. And then I was messed up and I hated everybody after that. So I'll probably give her a hard time. But I don't know. It's just death is a part of life. It was sad because my kids, no, she was married for a while, but she got divorced, and then after she got divorced, she lived by herself for quite a few years afterwards, but then she just moved in with them. But yeah. And my aunt is exactly like my grandmother. Like, you know, my grandmother always put church and being a Christian above everything. You know, and it was hard for me to understand that, you know, like I didn't understand it, like the Bible, praying to God, being with God, it was above everything, and I think that's the way the Bible teaches. So, but, you know, she was very, we have to go to church, it's like a routine every day, and it didn't change, you know, like church was before anybody, you know, so it was, I don't know. I didn't understand that when I was a kid, you know. I understand it now, but anyway. La-di-da. So I'm going to get my coffee and I'm going to go head over there. I got a lot of other stuff. I got to like ship a bunch of different things. But that's where I've been. It's been a sad situation, so I won't be around very much. Okay, you too. I'm glad she's feeling better. Have a good day. Maybe I'll get to meet you sometime this summer. I'll come to Cincinnati, or you can whenever. I haven't forgotten that you want to do lunch, you know, so we'll do it. It's just going to be, you know, when everything calms down, hopefully your mom will get better and everything will calm down here, and we'll set up today and we'll go have lunch somewhere. Sounds good, right? And you can bring your jewelry or a piece of it so I can see it in person. Take care. Bye. Where are you going? Sexy puppy. I can't believe it's snowing.
May I take your order, please?
Yeah, I want a large iced coffee caramel flavor with extra cream and syrup.
Okay.
And a hash brown, please.
What else for you?
A hash brown, please.
Oh, hash brown, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me get your total for you. $2.75, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
That all for you?
Yeah. That's just how I feel. They sent me this in the mail to get something free. Oh no, I bought these. I bought these at, I don't know, for $1 somewhere. I can't tell you where I got them. I think I got them at City Trends. You can put the rest in the Ronald McDonald. You can put it there. Okay, thank you. No, I don't make them, unfortunately. I haven't been crafting or anything. But like I bought these from Goodwill. It's like the old Christmas balls where you put the pins and stuff, but I sold them. I was gonna do them, but I decided to sell them in eBay because I'm always drawn to those ornaments for some reason. I'm like, I love those ornaments, but I decided to sell these. I think they're so cool. They were like 59 cents, so I sold them like for 15, so I made like $14 on them. But some of those are selling for like 24. I asked 24, but I just took the offer because I'm like, I don't have to be that greedy. Thank you. And the person that she sells, I think she had a bunch of those kits, right? So she's probably gonna just resell them. But she had them for like $27.99. So maybe she'll sell it. I don't care, really. But then she had a bunch that were already done. So maybe she just makes them and then sells them at Christmas time, you know? I don't know. But whatever. I felt like she would have more fun with them than me, you know? Whoever it is, you know? I make stories up in my head about people that buy stuff. Because I'm a crazy person. Oh. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go and get myself mentally prepared for this hospital. Have a good day, guys. Bye.